Scratch. Bro, his voice?
It's Scratch.
Ooh.
He was pretending to be Wake. The plan is fucked.
Ooh.
Come in. Scratch is here. How do I stop him?
All right, back at it. We gotta find an exit. Let's get on out of here. Although I love being a completionist, I feel like I'll probably do that in another playthrough. I don't have to gain every upgrade. I just get what I can, you know, but I'm not gonna worry about it too much.
Parliament Tower was here again. Zane said the manuscript of return was the key to escaping. I had to get it before Scratch did.
It's an echo here.
Or had they chosen me? Had I chosen to pursue the cult, or had they chosen me for some unknowable purpose? To be a demon, to sort the clues based on my interpretation, to change that which I observed. It was all a play. Shadows on the wall of the cave, an echo of the true events that happened somewhere else. Was I there to watch the shadows, or was I a shadow too? In a performance set up for someone else.
So we got to go back to Parliament Tower, which just appeared again. But before doing that, let's see if we're able to switch back to Saga. Yeah, we actually can. Let's go. Oh, hello. Wow. Didn't see all that last time. Auntie, and the janitors? What the heck?
Okie dokie. I don't like the sounds coming from the station.
Oh boy, they giving us a hint, of course. Get ready. Get ready. Scratch.
Out. Always a good sign.
We gotta find Wake in here. Why I don't have the map to the sheriff's station? I thought I did. Or maybe we gotta find it in here. Oh, there we go. Yep.
Anyone here?
I'm here, in the closet.
What? What? What closet?
There's Taken inside. Holding cells. Is that where they're keeping Wake? Door's locked, though. Agent Estevez?
Oh,
Is that you?
Anderson? Didn't I tell you to f off?
Looks like it's a good thing I didn't.
Looks like. My leg's busted, so I'm gonna need your help. Listen, there is a person out there with you invaded by something that we call the Shadow, and if you don't...
Taken. Yeah, I'll handle it.
Out!
okay.
Here it comes.
Boy, I don't need
All
that.
clear, Estevez. That leg doesn't look good.
Feels even worse. But thanks for saving the rest of me. We should talk.
So what happened?
What happened here?
Where to start? We came to check out a system alert at Cauldron Lake, but it's worse than we could handle. Real boondoggle. The police, my own agents, most were invaded before we could even react.
Have you found my partner, Agent Casey?
Yeah, we found him. Out in the woods. He had a close encounter with the Shadow, and it did something to him.
Is he okay?
He's alive. We took him down to the morgue for an examination. Haven't heard anything since the attack.
Where is Wake? I know what's going on here. Wake can fix this.
Alan Wake is a para-utilitarian. The word's a mouthful, so you know it's serious. We had him locked up in the holding cells
Para-utilitarian?
per protocol. He's connected to the Shadow in some way.
Okay.
What did the FBC come here to do?
Bright Falls is the site of a recurring altered world event. The Shadow is stronger than we expected. We're low on resources, problems at HQ. But we do have equipment for dealing with the shaded threat. We were just caught off guard before we could set it up.
Estevez, I need to see Wake. How do I get into the cell block?
Okay. Protocols don't mean that much at this point anyway. Don't make me regret this, Anderson. Until the power's back on, the door to the holding cells won't open. There's a fuse box downstairs in the basement.
Of course.
Here. You'll need these keys.
Of course. It's a horror game. What's a horror game without going into yet another basement, right?
Back into the
Oh
morgue,
my
huh?
God.
Fantastic.
All right. We got some evidence for what's her face. Let's go to cases. Wake and the clicker. Wake and the clicker. The station has been attacked. Okay. What happened here? The cult taking Wake is the priority. Wake's status. The FBC locked Wake in holding cells. They believe he's associated with the dark presence somehow. Okay. Fuse box is in the basement of the station. Cell block door. Fuse box in the basement. Let's hope there's a fuse nearby. We won't be able to open the cell blocks until the power is back on.
The cell door won't open without power.
And then cell block door is locked. Wait. Hopefully Wake's safe in there. Need to get that door open. All right, let's see what else we got. Fan versus fiction. That's not opened up yet. Story. That's for later as well. Now that I have that key, can I go into this room? Nope, still can't go in there. What about here? What do I need another shotgun for? A pump shotgun, bro? Research proposal. Okay. Alan Wake and cult connections. Summary. In 2010, writer and suspected paratilitaryan Alan Wake was reported to have disappeared into Cauldron Lake, a known threshold site. 3 years later, a small group responsible for multiple killings was arrested in New York City by federal investigators. The murders were recreations of death found in the writing of Alan Wake. Interrogations with the murders revealed they saw Wake as a sort of prophet, describing themselves as his cult and considered his novels to be sacred texts. As Wake was missing at the time, it's unlikely he had any personal involvement with this cult. At least there's no evidence supporting the idea. Soon after New York cult was detained, an organization known as the Cult of the Tree began operating around Cauldron Lake, the same area Wake disappeared. This is now the second organization branding themselves as a cult with a direct physical connection to Alan Wake, operating in the location he was last seen in. I propose that this is not a coincidence and would like permission to search for a link between Wake and the Cult of the Tree. The Lake House. Emergency Incident Report. Research Facility WA03 at Cauldron Lake, Wisconsin. Is that Wisconsin? What's WA? Or is it Washington? has been compromised. Cause unknown. The incident was visually confirmed by Agent Estevez when she visited the facility to make contact with Dr. Marmont, and Dr. Marmont, heads of operations at the lake house. The facility itself is reported to be in damaged state with no living staff found during a brief search. A long search was not possible due to an active AWE in the area requiring all available resources. It's possible Wake is connected to the cult, but if Scratch is identical to Wake, this could refer to either of them. That's what I'm thinking too. It would be crazy if the whole time we was thinking it was Scratch, but it was actually Wake. Revolution for the brain, experience time and other neuroscience breakthroughs. Memory loss. UFO myth and reality part 3. Myth part 2, part 1. Don't forget A equals 1, B 2, C 3, I 9, J. Okay. Is this how I figure out the lock code? Oh, look at that. That's Mr. Door. That's a Door. So he's in this universe. He's in this reality too. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm thinking that's gonna have some type of connection with that gun. I gotta figure out what this is. Y'all know I love to figure out puzzles myself. I'm thinking it's gonna be focused on these 3 books, right? And I'm looking at the first letter. So QBW. I know B is 2. So I'll have to write down on a note, some type of note where I can kind of decipher this out. Give me a second, y'all. Basically, we go by the author's letters on these books in sequence. Part 1, part 2, part 3. We would get W3. So it's 723. It should be 723. Oh, your boy. Your boy smart. Inventory full though. Dang it.
I'm sure Sheriff Breaker wouldn't mind me
I just needed
this.
3 slots. Okay. Into the basement. Scary, spooky basement.
Did you read me, Anderson?
I read you. Have you had our frequency this entire time?
Eavesdropping is a big part of the job. But no,
And it's
I got
mad
it from
dark
your
down
partner.
here.
Anderson, look for a fuse to replace the blown out one in the fuse box. That should get the power going again.
Yeah. On it.
Maintenance is straight ahead. What's this? Evidence room. Oh, I got a bolt cutter. It'd be crazy.
Another cult stash.
It'd be crazy if Nightingale was here.
Casey! Is that you?
Anderson?
Hold
That's
your
Casey?
fire! I'm coming in.
See, he's not even in here. Wait, he is. Oh, okay.
Hey, Anderson. Like what I've done with the place?
Could use a bit more Goliath.
Casey for the W, bro.
Funny.
How are you holding up?
Don't give me that worried look, Anderson. It's a flesh wound. Gave me a chance to have a nice chat about ex-wives with Kieran. Agent Estevez, I mean.
Making new friends, huh? I'm jealous. Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. What's the situation on your end?
What was that? We got profiling on Casey now?
What happened at the hotel?
Wake was telling the truth about the cult being after him. That thing, the dark presence, it's real too.
Okay.
I saw it. A fucked up monster cloud. Wake tried to warn me. It knocked me out. FBC found me in the
So it's
woods
not just a
later.
monster cloud in a dark place like I thought.
Watery turned out to be a good lead. Found the clicker and the cult. But the horror story's changing reality. Like Wake said it would. Logan, she's, the story claims she died here. But we can stop it.
Wait, Saga. What do you, Logan is gone. She has been. For a long time.
Casey's
Dang,
affected
now
by
Casey's
the horror story
saying.
too. I'm fighting
Yeah.
for them all now. I'm gonna fix this, Casey. You, Logan, all of it. I just need to get the power back on first.
Yeah, give him hell, Anderson. Just
Can you
remember,
help me?
some things in life can't be fixed with a light switch. As for the power problem, here. I found a fuse on those
Oh, he
poor
got it.
bastards there.
Nice.
I'll take care of it. Stay put, Casey. I'll let you know
Casey
when it's
for the
safe.
W, bro.
Not going anywhere.
Oh, wait. What's this? Alex Casey, FBI. Description of injury. Subject seems physically weakened with some confusion about his whereabouts and events. Similar symptoms to those becoming shaded individuals. Exposure to shadow is suspected but not confirmed. All physical wounds are minimum, light abrasions. Continued observation shows no signs of increased aggression in subject. Subject remains aware and coherent. Starkly different progression than other victims. Reasons for exceptional result unknown. Less severe exposure. Subject resilience. Intentionality on Shadow's part requires further. Okay. So he's being influenced by the darkness. That's what's going on with Casey. The freaking fuse box was down here. I just overlooked it like a fool.
Anderson, good news, bad news. You can get to the cell block now, but the shaded hostiles that were in there are on the loose.
Thanks for the heads up.
Oh, I can go in this. Bro. Get out of here, boy.
We're coming down.
Get off me, you trick. Get off. Oh my God.
Yes.
Come on. You're taking too many bullets. Oh my God, bro.
Situation is under control, Estevez. Coming back up.
Copy.
What's
Got a little
up?
cramped in that closet.
What's going on?
We had a hell of a time avoiding those taken. Ended up back here. Anyway, I wanted to warn you that we have the Koskela brothers in the cells as well. They're the ringleaders of the cult of the tree.
Oh
Let your
man.
guard down.
Right. Can the FBC send
Is the
backup?
FBC sending any help?
We were the help. Well, us in the lake house. But we still have bureau gear specifically engineered to fight this threat. It's stored in the backlot. We were setting it up when the Taken interrupted us. We have light arrays, a containment cell, etc., etc. We are not out of this fight yet.
What's at the lake house?
It's a bureau research facility at Cauldron Lake set up to study the effects of this AWE. When I got into town, I went there for backup. The whole station is lost, taken by the shadow. Lost a lot of agents. Barely got out myself.
Wish me luck.
According to the luck and probability
So
department,
chippy.
it's statistically bad luck to wish people good luck during a crisis.
Thanks.
That was a lot. All right. Here we go.
Saga. Fucking FBI, FBC, you government So f this up for us. Let us f out.
You're the leaders of the cult. You're not going anywhere.
Wake will ruin everything. Get rid of him, Saga. You shot me. Typical government stooge.
It's dark.
Let me out so I could kill him. That You come to our town and act like you know what you're dealing with, but you have no idea. Let us out. You can't stop it. None of you can. We can take care of this. We've been preparing for this.
What are y'all trying to stop? That's the question. Why is it a cell open? Manuscript, sheriff station attack.
Agent Young held his clipboard up to the light. The equipment was all accounted for. He ticked the boxes, satisfied. A noise on the other side of the back lot made him pause. He peered into the darkness. Nothing. Shrugging, he signed and dated the form. Estevez wanted everything ready, just in case. Young appreciated a cautious leader. Estevez had held it together even after the oldest house had gone dark. Young began to head inside. The local sheriff's station was a tight fit, but at least they had a coffee machine. Young felt optimistic. They even had the para-utilitarian in custody already. Another clatter behind him. Closer this time. He turned, hand on his holster. He called out to the darkness.
This station has been seized by the Federal Bureau of Control. You're not authorized to be here.
Suddenly, the lights flickered, went off. Young couldn't see a thing. Then from inside the station, the screams began.
Dang. And Scratch wrote that part. Is that him?
Saga, do you have it?
You wrote Logan into the story. You told me yourself. From the dark place.
Listen, Scratch is coming. He's close. He's almost here.
My daughter is dead because of you. She's a child. What the f is wrong with you?
I'm trying to fix this. I will fix this. I'll save everyone, but we're running out of time. I need the clicker.
I have the clicker. You will fix this. You will save my daughter. Promise me.
Yes, I promise. But we're out of time. Hurry!
Oh my God, bro.
Don't give it to him. He's a monster, Saga.
Wait, is he turning into Scratch?
There it is. We've been waiting for you, mother. I'm gonna destroy you.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. He got his clothes on? This is Scratch. Bro, his voice?
It's Scratch.
Ooh.
He was pretending to be Wake. The plan is...
Ooh.
Come in. Scratch is here. How do I stop him?
Bad news. The containment unit is trapped, but the light array should affect him.
How do I activate the lights?
I can turn them on from
Oh God.
here, but you need to prime the 3 power cores first. The glowing FBC generator kits.
I found the lights. How do I activate them?
I can turn them on from here. To prime the 3 power cores first.
Can I stun him?
FBC generator kits.
What's he doing?
Got one.
2 more to go.
Ooh. Oh my God. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. He does that, I think I could charge it up.
Another core activated. activated.
Only one left. Doing great.
Oh, I see the other one. Chill out, brother. Ooh, he's gonna kill me. Run! Oh my gosh, she's running so slow. I'm about to die. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro, that was crazy.
Scratch was here. He'll be back. What the f do we do now?
Wake attacked. Bruh. That was crazy. What does this mean, bro? What does this mean? Scratch has made an appearance, but it seemed like he took over and possessed Alan. Or is Alan Scratch? Or has he been Scratch this whole time? I got so many questions after the last episode. Let's see what happens next, man. This game has been incredible so far. Incredible. The writing is insane. Wake attacked. Right. See, this is the questions that I have. Scratch tried to take the clicker. Has Scratch been pretending to be Wake this whole time? Wow. I didn't think about it that way either. Where is the real Alan Wake? Oh my God. You know, I never thought about it that way. When Wake showed up at the Cauldron Lake, at the shore, it could have been Scratch the whole time. Scratch got out. Maybe he got out. That's what we're trying to figure out right now. And he was posing as Alan. Dang, which means that Alan, the real Alan, is still trapped in a dark place. If that's the case. Bruh, this is so good. This is so good. Wake has been contacting me from the dark place. Where's Wake? I assume something strange was happening with time, but what if it's simpler than that? Right. That would explain a lot. If this was Scratch the entire time, this guy that's here that just attacked, the real Alan is still stuck in a dark place. There is no time. There is no, like, I don't know how to explain it, but you guys know what I'm saying. Scratch wanted the same thing as Wake, the clicker. Of course he wants the clicker. Their goals were the same. Could mean Scratch and Wake are one and the same, or just coincidence. That's what I'm curious about too. If it's just one and the same person this whole time. Like Wake has just basically been making up this thing that Scratch is somebody else, and all it could just be Alan's dark side that manifested through his writings. Now we got a profile for Alan. Dang, trapped in a dark place.
I assumed Wake escaped the dark place.
Right.
Is it possible he's still there?
That's what I'm thinking. He might still be there.
Apple in an ocean of darkness. Gone down.
Wow, man, this game.
Note from my editor. You're using the wrong tense. Trapped in a loop. My friends will meet him when I'm gone.
Wake is still trapped in the dark place. Maybe he always was.
So did she confirm it? Deduction available. Wake is trapped in a dark place.
Wake is trapped in the dark place.
Oh man.
He's been reaching out, communicating with me in the overlaps.
Been there entire time, definitely there now. Wow, okay. So that reveals a lot, bro. That reveals a lot.
Scratch is Wake's double. He tricked us. He almost got the clicker from me. The whole plan has gone out the window. How could we get this so wrong?
Textbook boondoggle.
You said it, Anderson. It's a show. So what's the plan?
Scratch pretended to be Wake to trick us.
He almost
Crazy.
won me over. I should have trusted my gut. Had a bad feeling about him when we found him at the lake. When that insane monster cloud came at...
Okay, wait a minute. So I think there was like evidence leading that the cult was working for Scratch, but Ilmo and his brother revealed that they were trying to kill. They knew. Well, I don't know if they knew who Scratch was, but they basically knew something was wrong. So they were trying to actually take out Alan, Scratch. So that makes the cult actually, I guess that makes them kind of not the bad guys. I don't.
In the woods.
Oh my God, bro.
I saw a face inside it. Wake's. I think he was always a monster. Always Scratch.
See. Listen to what Casey is saying, bro. See, bro. What Scratch wants.
Scratch was pretending to be Wake. Manipulating me. What does he want from me? No. I'm in control here. It's my mind place. He's powerful. Too powerful. Just his presence here makes me feel sick. Like a wave of terror through my head. I feel
Dang.
his single-minded drive to get the clicker.
Okay, Casey, the thing that attacked Casey had Wake's face. There was never any Wake. It was Scratch the entire time. He thinks Wake is Scratch and always has been. Certainly possible. So we still haven't figured it out. But she did confirm that Wake is trapped in a dark place still. So, oh man, so many questions still left.
The FBC usually handles stuff like this, right? Any thoughts?
Hold up. You brought a paranatural object in here without telling me and then almost handed it over to a hostile entity?
I didn't know if I could trust you. That was a mistake. So was believing Scratch. But it's not too late. I just need to understand more.
You got that right. Let's start acting like we're on the same side, yeah?
The horror story's changing reality. It made it so my daughter died here, even though she's supposed to be back home in Virginia. Do you know if that's...
AWEs are localized distortions of reality. The area outside town might not be affected. Sometimes they expand, sometimes they fizzle out. If we can make sure it's the latter, your kid might be fine.
The whole thing is a nightmare. I can't let my family be torn apart.
Having family isn't easy in this line of work. The late nights, travel, alternate realities threatening their existence. My ex-wife couldn't take it.
Karen, you're better off without her. I know I am.
So tell me what I'm missing. The FBC must know something.
Good news, we have Bureau intel on all of this. Bad news, it's highly classified. Good news, consider yourself deputized into the Federal Bureau of Control. Here's a key to the cell where we keep the files. Happy reading.
Okay.
Okay,
Thanks.
right. So I'm FBC now? Okay. Prison cell key. Okay. Examine the files in the locked cell.
You really don't remember Logan living in Virginia with me and David?
I remember you and David having problems. You needed a break. You and Logan moved to Watery and then Logan, well, that awful thing happened. After you came back to work, I thought you'd be the perfect partner for this case, if you were willing to return to the area.
Okay. That's enough. The story is changing your memories. What you're remembering is fiction. Logan is alive. I'm not divorced. We never moved here. I remember the truth.
No. Wake or Scratch, whoever that was, said the story could be used to attack us. We all need to question what's real.
Okay.
With that said, how do we know the story isn't giving you false hope?
I can't convince them. I just need to change the story.
Casey be spitting facts though. He be spitting facts. For sure. We gotta go back to the room.
The lake is a gateway to the dark place.
The lake is a gateway, okay. Urgent situation at approximately 1900 hours on September 13, 2023. Readings from a remote surveillance unit monitoring Cauldron Lake. A known threshold to what researchers theorize is the origin of dimension of A040, the shadow. Past acceptable limits, attempts to contact FBC research facility WA03, codename the Lake House, were unsuccessful. On-site event verification is not possible. Response procedures are initiated with immediate effect. Lead agent S. Esteves will mobilize investigation unit beta from the remote operation site at Redacted. All available shadow specific equipment has been approved for use in the field. To confirm an active event, if an active AWE is occurring, the dispatch team will identify its nature and severity, limit exposure, and attempt to contain or neutralize the source. If no event is active, check monitoring equipment, perform a limited profile sweep of the area, and check status of the lake house and its staff. Interesting.
What the hell is a para-utilitarian?
Right. What is that? Classification request, para-utility. Based on reports, the item is a light switch from a lamp cord with part of the severed cord still attached. Okay, eyewitnesses accounts suggest the item possesses the ability to alter reality, the changes being based on Redacted. What does that mean? When used by a capable para-utilitarian. Parsing this item's effect from that of the Cauldron Lake threshold responsible for recurring AWEs in the area is difficult because the only reported uses of the item have occurred near this threshold. Without more data, we cannot confirm if the item intensifies the effect of the threshold or vice versa, or if there is no connection whatsoever. Recorded material from Dr. Hartman after becoming a Redacted have revealed that, is that what they call the Taken? I could be tweaking. Alan Wake eliminated Barbara Jagger, likely a physical manifestation of a Redacted, by inserting light switch into his chest and flicking the switch. The item is confirmed to be used in a 2020 turned fictional writer into reality. See file AW35. However, it's unclear that the restrictions and limitations of this effect are. Conclusion: the light switch is a possible OOP, but the team cannot conclusively classify, tongue twister, the item based on secondhand accounts. Proper examination and testing is required in order to determine classification and precise effect of the item. Jesus, that's a lot of reading, bro. More files. Transcript of interview with Alan Wake, suspected para-utilitarian. Right, Falls. Mr. Wake, you've been taken into FBC custody and will receive an in-depth interrogation at a later date, but for now I need to ask if there's anything you can tell us regarding the incident at the hotel, anything we may need to know. There's a force here you don't understand, a presence. It's after me. It wants to consume me, consume everything. Yes, you mentioned this dark presence before. Why does it want you? It feeds on artists, on the art they create. It wants me because of my writing, but it can be any form of art, any artistic expression, music, painting, film, photography. It can feed on any of it, all of it. You have to believe me. We are well aware of this entity, Mr. Wake. We've been tracking the situation here for a long time now. You yourself have been on our radar for a decade. Wow. I'm sure those nuts in research development are just going to love checking you out. Hey, make a note to redact that before submission. Let's get back on the track. You mentioned a light switch earlier. Where is it now? I don't know, but I need it. I can't end this without it. Will you help me get it? Mr. Wake, you are in custody, pending charges for breaching of numerous federal violation codes. We're not going to give you a suspected paranatural object. You're not listening to me. We are listening just fine. Now, do you have any accomplices? Forget you. Let me the freak out of here. It's coming for me. We're all in danger. Interview was terminated due to the subject being uncooperative. Okay.
Wake isn't the first person the dark presence disguised itself as.
The shadow. Okay. Wake isn't the first person. Though extensive interviews with witnesses, AWE, Additional details regarding the shadow have been discovered. Redacted and it's the same word, right? Am I tweaking? Redacted and redacted. Both present. The AWE reported seeing a woman named Barbara Jagger in Bright Falls at the time. Jagger is a former actress and Bright Falls resident who immigrated with the filmmaker Thomas Zane from Finland and was reported to have drowned in Cauldron Lake during the redacted AWE in 1970. Research staff had concluded that Jagger's appearance is likely the case of shadow manifesting in human form. Research ongoing as the nature of the connection between shadow and psychophysical signatures available for it to mimic. Current hypotheses are: A, the shadow can only manifest as artists or individuals tangentially involved in the creation of art who have operated within a certain physical range of Cauldron Lake. B, the shadow can manifest as any individual contained. Definition needed within Cauldron Lake. Research is actively ongoing. Okay. Guess we need to add this evidence. Dark presence assumed the form of Barbara Jagger.
I need to know what information I can still trust.
But Granddaddy Tor. Trusting Wake.
Wake told me the clicker would fix this. But Wake was actually Scratch. How can I trust anything he said?
The artist must conclude his work. He rides a storm on your piece. Wake up and smell the danger. We told you already, kiddo. What Tom said about the light switch is true. Don't let the story confuse you. You need him to write the ending you want. The clicker can make that ending come true.
But we don't have Wake.
Right.
Everything we knew about the clicker was true. He wasn't lying. Scratch told me the clicker can be used to change the story. Does that match your understanding of this thing?
Yeah, the light switch is a paranatural item, maybe even an object of power. We have verified reports that Alan Wake was in possession of it during the AWE here back in 2010. It definitely has power. We know that much.
I can come up with a plan. I always do.
Okay, what plan is that? Deduction available. Red screen Wake.
Wake is still in the dark place. How do I get him out?
We live and breathe rock and roll. From the silence of screams, from the fever of dreams. The clicker can amp up other works of art, not just Tom's writing. Anything created with passion. The dark power of the lake will make it creep into reality. But if the holder of the clicker believes in the art, they can make it all come true in the flick of a switch.
Oh, so she may have the power to do it? Yeah.
Only Wake's writing can change the horror story. But I can use the clicker to change something else. Like getting Wake out of the dark place.
Okay. Okay.
I will use the clicker to change reality and bring Wake back at Cauldron Lake.
The real Wake.
I'll need the right work of art, but that won't be a problem. I've got it now. I just need to tell the others what to do and fix everything. For good. So we need Wake to fix the story, right? That hasn't changed. So here's what I have. Wake's still trapped in the dark place, under the lake. I think we can use the clicker to get him out. But first, we need a work of art. Something other than his story. And that'll get him here.
What about the gods of Asgard?
Paperwork for this one. I wouldn't know where to start. But I'm sold.
Okay. Look, this feels like something that once we get the ball rolling, there's no turning back. You sure you have it all figured out?
This is the beginning of the end of the game. Uh-oh. You travel to Cauldron Lake. You need to save your game first. Exploring and traveling other areas will be limited if you choose to continue. Oh my God. Oh my God.